What's up, fam? This is your girl Amanda, and I'm coming back to y'all with Amanda Vlogs. So let's talk about this situation that I heard on the radio station this morning. I listened to a radio station called V103. It is here in Georgia and is situated in Atlanta, Georgia. I listen to that radio station every morning while I'm driving to work. It's very entertaining with Ryan and Wanda, okay? And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they have people call in and tell them about a situation that they are going through. And then they have the listeners call in to give that person advice, okay? And that's how that works. And so this morning, they were talking about a situation that happened on Tuesday. And it happened in Southwest Atlanta, or what we would call SWATs. And a little boy named Logan Bratz was killed by a pit bull. And also, Sarai Sanders was injured by that same pit bull as well while they were walking to the bus stop. Okay, so Logan Bratz and Sarai Sanders were walking to the bus stop in the 1200 block of Gideon's Drive in Southwest Atlanta. And they were saying that there were other children walking with them. So they were not walking alone. There were other children walking with them. But they did not state that an adult was walking with them. So there were no adults walking with these little children. And the little boy was 5 years old. And I believe Sarai was 7 years old. And so these children are very, very young and walking to the bus stop by themselves. I don't know where their parents were. I don't know if their parents work in the morning. I don't know if their parents just trust that neighborhood or whatnot. But they were walking by themselves with no adult supervision whatsoever. And I believe that there were two of the pit bulls there, but only one of the pit bulls actually attacked and ended up killing Logan and injuring Sarai. And so they were saying that they arrested the owner. His name is Cameron Tucker, and they arrested him on 2 misdemeanor counts of reckless conduct. And because these dogs were not an offense, they were not on a leash. Some of the neighbors in the neighborhood said that these dogs were walking around like, they owned the place or whatnot. And so when the dog was attacking these little children, some of the neighbors heard the children cry, so they came out and they helped the children. I know one person said that he had a bat and he hit the dog with the bat, but that bat did not faze that dog whatsoever. He hit that dog and that dog came right back and tried to attack once again. And I think another lady said that she tried to get the dog off of the little girl Sarai. And they also interviewed one of the other children that were walking with the other two, and he said that the dog tried to bite at his coat, but he did not actually physically bite him. He actually ran away, and before he ran away, he picked up a brick and tried to throw it at the dog, and then he ran away. And so what I gotta say is, it's horrible. It's horrible that they had to go through this. And they were saying that the children may need to get some counseling because they actually saw little Logan get killed. Okay, so they were saying that these children will need some counseling as well. And they were saying that Sarai is in critical condition. She will need to get some surgery. And it's just horrific, y'all. It's horrible. Me as a parent, I make sure that my child, gets up in the morning. I make sure she puts on her clothes and things like that. I actually drive her to school every morning. I have been driving her to school every morning since she has been in pre-K. Okay, well, actually, since she's been in daycare. So I have been making sure that she is safe and sound and in school every morning. And I don't know what these children parents have going on in the morning. I don't know if they work. I don't know what it is. And I don't understand why no parent was walking with these children. I don't understand that. I really would know, and they did not state that why the children parents were not walking with them. But one thing I do know as a parent is that I have to make sure that my child is safe, and I have to make sure that she is out of harm's way. And if I just relied on my child walking to the bus stop by herself, I would be in a wreck. I mean, and these kids this age, they don't have any phones. And so I would not be able to call them to check on them. And I would just be in a nervous wreck, wondering what the hell is going on with my child. Is she at school safely? I have to really physically see her get on the bus to make sure that she's okay. And then, hell, sometimes even on the bus is not 100% safe. But I would not trust my child walking to the bus stop whatsoever, and that's just me. And I'm not pointing the fingers at the parents. I'm just wanted to know why the parents were not walking with these little bit itty children. They were like 5, 6, and 7 years old. And so I just don't understand. And they didn't say that, because me as a parent, I will always make sure that my child is okay and straight. Okay, and it's dark in the morning time as well. And they said they had to walk the block of the 1200 Gideon Drive. So that's a block. So that's a good ways to the bus stop or whatnot. And like I said, I'm not pointing any fingers. I think it's a very tragic situation, because I would not want to get that call telling me that my child is dead or my child is injured because of a dog, because they were walking to the bus stop. It's very horrible. It's very, very horrible. I mean, I feel so bad for these children, and not only that, their parents and their family and things like that, because of what they're going through. And I would be devastated. I would be really devastated if my child got mauled or got killed because of a pit bull. And this is not the first time situations like this happen with dogs. Dogs bite all the time. I have never gotten bitten by a dog, and I don't know what it feels like. But some people were calling in saying that they did get and have gotten bitten by dogs, and it's very it's a very bad bite. They were scarred very bad, and they had to have multiple surgeries and things like that. So, it's awful. I just feel bad for the children and the family, and I'm sure that they probably will kill this dog. I don't believe they said anything about killing this dog or whatnot. I do know that they said that the police came and they had a gun. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't think they killed a dog. I don't know if they are going to put this dog to sleep or whatnot, because obviously it is dangerous, but on the other hand, it is a dog, okay? And these people need to make sure that their dogs are in a fence, leashed up, because dogs can attack. And I will put a link down in the description box to the ajc.com so you can read over this article. I just summed it up in a nutshell or whatnot. I didn't go into like every detail, but I just told you the gist of this story. So let me know your thoughts about this whole situation, and make sure you stay tuned for the next situations.